when they have a week to play the Carling Cup final next week. It didn't make no sense that he was trying to be defensive. And how can he be defensive from the 70th minute at the ETIHAD against Man City? It didn't make no sense to me.
Did you just say empty had?
Yeah, it's the ETIHAD.
There's no problem. There's no problem. Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans. There's no problem. Arsenal fans. But anyways, honestly, I think it was because if honest, do you know the funny thing? If anyone didn't watch the game and you look at the start of the game, you'll be wondering, wow, Man City, how did you take? I think we had 22 shots and
I think I have it right here and put it on the screen. I have it right here. So Man City had 31 shots. Welcome to the present. I have Go with the Flow in the building. How are we doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good, Solomon. I'm having mixed feeling here, man. I don't know how to feel. I'm having mixed feeling here, honestly.
Let it out. Let out the steam. Let out the steam.
So you know what? Yeah, I think I will stop doing predictions for a game because I realized anytime I do a prediction, something always happens to Man City. I predicted this game we should win this game 3-1 because I knew, first of all, defensively we're not good. Okay. Defensively, I knew we're not good. So I was like, okay, I predicted 3-2 rather. 3-2 was my prediction. 3-2, not 3-1. I was like, okay, considering how the first game went, it was like 4-4. I was like, okay, Chelsea will definitely get a chance. I know we're not good defensively, but I was expecting 3 points, but conceding goals. But honestly, at the end of the day, it's football. Like they say, anything can happen.
So what do you think happened? Because when watching the game, to be fair, I was thinking, if I did a preview to this match, analogically, I'm looking at all the metrics. I'm like, Man City are better. Even though Man City defensively are not doing the best, but defensively are better than Chelsea. Make sure you guys have more attack. So the logic, if you look at it, I said the logic says Man City should be wiping the floor with Chelsea. And I said, this is football. Things can happen. That the best Chelsea can get is a draw, which they got a draw. But the way if you watch the performance up to the 70th minute for Pochettino, in my opinion, decided to self-sabotage Chelsea.
Yes.
They actually took on you guys blow for blow. Pound for pound.
Yeah, was he a game we deserved to win? Considering if you look at the chances we had, you look at Erling Haaland's chance. Today, Erling Haaland missed his shooting boots. Was he a game we deserved to win? Honestly, I would say no, because Chelsea were actually good in terms of how they set up tactically.
They had 2 1-on-1s.
I think Chelsea had like very clear-cut chances. But then again, you look at I don't know, Pep. Sometimes it looks as if you can't question Pep because of he has been able to build that trust and everything he has done. But we all know
it's still human.
Yeah, we all know Alvarez as the midfielder playing in that midfield role. It doesn't really work for us. Today, if you notice, Phil Foden was playing on the right. But then again, I understand that, okay, Bernardo Silva had a knock during the Champions League, so he was protecting Bernardo Silva. But Phil Foden has been doing so well playing in the middle. And so in some games, whenever Alvarez plays in the middle, it works out for us. But it gives us like a 6.5, 7/10 kind of performance playing in that role. He doesn't really give you the full package as compared to where you have somebody like Phil Foden and Kevin De Bruyne behind Erling Haaland. And
because Bernardo Silva, he's a striker, he's not a midfielder.
Yeah, Bernardo Silva on the right. So that played again. Then again, what will I say again? I just feel, man, it wasn't our day. It wasn't really our day. Chelsea did well. And I think if Pochettino had brought in like for like kind of substitution, whereby players that, like, let's say he brought in another kind of Kopama kind of guy that had pace, that can pass the ball.
Like a Modric.
Yes, that kind of, and still was still playing the same way, hitting us on the counter. Maybe it could have been difficult for us to get back into the game because he was trying to be too defensive. And, Rodri coming in clutch, always saving us. But then again, I think I will still take a point considering how we played. I'll still take a point.
For me, you are lucky that you had a point because for me, I think Pochettino self-sabotage Chelsea. Why would you take up Paul Palmer and that were the threats?
Yes,
they were the threat to Man City. You take them out and go 5 at the back suddenly and invite more pressure at yourself.
More pressure.
No sense.
Very true.
That was crazy. I think in the whole context of the game, I think Chelsea are lucky to get away with a draw. But before
Chelsea are lucky to get away with a draw. See, the way the game was going,
I'll tell you why.
I'm talking about if you look at the game was going,
the
way the game was going.
Let me finish, if you don't mind. If you look at from minute 1 to minute 70, if Chelsea took away Raheem Sterling or Papa brought in a Modric or similar kind of player, they might have won the game. But after the 70th minute, they get a point more pressure. If you extend that game by 10 minutes, Man City have won that game.
See,
in my opinion.
Honestly, okay, well, you can say that, but at the same time, I felt as the game went on, even as 1-0 would have been mounting pressure on them and tired legs. You could tell tired legs.
Even though you were mounting pressure, the counter attacks of Chelsea were more lethal.
But you need that energy to do those counter attacks. So even if
Kopama, they had it. No, I don't understand the rationale behind Poch. So because they don't have any midweek engagement. So why are you taking those players out unless they have some niggling injuries we are not aware of? Why are you taking Paul Palmer out around Sterling when they have a week to play the Carling Cup final next week? It didn't make no sense that he was trying to be defensive. And how can he be defensive from the 70th minute at the ETIHAD against Man City? It didn't make no sense to me.
Did you just say ETIHAD?
Yeah, it's the ETIHAD.
There's no problem. There's no problem. Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans. There's no problem. Arsenal fans. But anyways, honestly, I think it was because if honest, do you know the funny thing? If anyone didn't watch the game and you look at the start of the game, you'll be wondering, wow, Man City, how did you take? I think we had 22 shots and
I think I have it right here and put on the screen. I have it right here. So Man City had 31 shots, only 5 on target.
Yes.
Chelsea had 9 shots, 6 on target.
Yes. And if you didn't watch the game, you'll be like, wow, Man City, how come? But honestly, anyone that watched that game, you know that we were not at our best today. Man City, we were not at our best today. Honestly, today we were not at our best today. And to be true, the honest truth is, I miss Jack Grealish. I actually miss Jack Grealish, honestly. To me, yes, people are expecting to be doing 10, 15 goals, 10 assists. I don't want that I like what Jack Grealish is doing.
What does it bring to the team? What does it bring to the team?
What does Kai Havertz bring to your team?
You watch this game?
Yeah, that's he scored the goal.
Yeah, I'm going to answer you. Before I answer you, you watch this game.
See, let me tell you something. There are players that, like, you see the way we play our system. Jeremy Doku.
Yeah.
The only reason why I'm not too about him is because it's his first season. So maybe he's still trying to adapt, trying to know the league. I always give players time because I know sometimes it can be difficult for them. Because
so how long has Jack been